What's up, all you lovely human beings out there? How you feeling today? How are you feeling? Come on now. Yeah. All right, welcome to another episode of Getting Stoned. Your host, Mr. Stone Petoskey. I just want y'all to know how beautiful you are, how much you are loved, how precious your presence here at this time, in this place, is for everyone, for everything, for all that is. Yeah, your being here matters. Indeed it does. Yeah. If for no other reason than you are here. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You're here. You showed up. By virtue of that alone, it is as it is. Yeah, so thank you so much for stopping on by. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes. Let's just take a moment and pause. I want you to just feel the gratitude of being. Feel the gratitude of being. That in and of itself is more than enough, is it not? Yes. What a precious gift it is. Another day to live. Another day to love. Another day to laugh. Another day to learn. Yeah. Today is all there is. It's all you got. Whether you like it or not, it is your one shot. Make of it what you will, and lots of love spill. Because this day is a thrill to behold. You and your precious soul. Yeah, we are one. We are one under the sun. Yes, we are, brothers and sisters. Come on now. So hug it on up. Come on in for that hug. Ooh. Yeah, so good. So I seen we got some farmers around the world, man. France and in Germany, man. They're stepping on up. They're bringing it. Yeah, I don't know if you had seen that or heard about it, but the farmers ain't laying down and playing along. I have mad respect for those farmers. The farmers that, tend to the soil, tend to the earth, and provide the sustenance that we all require. Yeah, the farmers are some serious brothers and sisters. They are some of the most beautiful, the most, forgotten, I would say, amongst us. I know at one point in time, like half of America was farmers, and that wasn't too long ago. And now today, it's like, I don't even know, 2%? 2% of Americans are farmers. I mean, come on now. That shit ain't right. Like so many other things, growing food has been taken over by corporations, conglomerates, and all those kind of, let's just say, less than mindful, less than wise, less than loving entities, created, of course, by human beings, so we all gotta own up to our shit and, can't be pointing fingers, y'all, because you know how that goes. You point a finger, you got three more pointing right back at you. But these farmers in Germany and in France, and I would expect, and I would sure love to see the farmers here in America begin to do some of the same things. Is they're not standing for it. They're not standing for the pressure that these organizations, primarily the World Economic Forum, the World Health Organization, these global entities that are trying to seize control. These farmers are pushing back. I have mad respect for them. Tons of courage to do it. It's like those truckers in Canada a couple years ago. And when the people rise up and speak up, these governmental entities that are ultimately, y'all, we are the ones we've been waiting for. We rise up together, we stand together, we join arm in arm, heart in heart. We can indeed be the change we wish to see. Don't you doubt it. And these farmers are a prime example of that. So I stand in solidarity with them. And if you don't know, if you haven't seen, it's not really, it doesn't show up in the news much, here in America. No surprise. So you got to go looking for it, but it's out there. You can see it. You can send those good vibes to those amazing farmers that are standing up, truthfully, for all of us. So one love to those people. One love to those people, to those farmers, for their courage, for their passion, for their belief in what is just, what is right. Yes. Amen to that. So, thank you so much again for stopping on by and giving the show a listen. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Take that deep breath again now. Exhale. Yeah, the breath of life. It is so precious. So much to be grateful for. And, don't forget that. Don't forget that, y'all. All right, so I'm going to read out of a book here. It was written, he goes by the name of The Captain. And this is a book he wrote called Speech Therapy. 52 pick-me-ups to get you through many of life's what the fucks. And this is what he wrote on the back cover. In life, you'll be misunderstood. At some point, you'll be made out to be something you're not. When this happens, it's not as important to defend yourself as it is to know yourself. Know who you are, know what you mean, and know enough to feel secure, even though you're not seen. Hell to the yeah on that one. So he had 52 here. Obviously, I'm assuming that's one for each week. He has a disclaimer in here. This is not a how-to book. This is a help your mood book. Enjoy the following pages, even when life feels unenjoyable. Let's jump in on into this. Let's read a couple of these things. I really appreciate this gentleman. He's got a sense of humor. He doesn't take himself seriously. He throws down some serious wisdom, and he's having a good time doing it. I haven't met the man, but I suspect if we were to cross paths, there would be much we have in common. And so let's do this. Let's do this. How about this one? You failed, now what? If you are reading this, you've failed. or will fail in the future. Failing is just as much a part of life as breathing. Without oxygen, you'll die. And if you allow a failure to keep you from trying again, you might as well be dead. Because what's the point of living if you're going to quit so easily? Plain and simple, failure fucking hurts. And despite the optimistic opening paragraph, I know I dwell on my own failures far longer than I should. Something that I'm actively working on. But as someone who has taken a lot of risks and failed probably just as often as I've won, I can tell you with absolute certainty that everything I said in the first paragraph is an unequivocal truth. If you have any hopes of getting what you desire out of life, you must view failure as a teacher. I may not be the quickest student, but I am a student nonetheless, and I'm always willing to retake the test. Failure is a vital part of history. Nearly every individual who ever did something notable with their life did not do so in spite of failure. They did so because of failure. Failure drives innovation and forces us to find a better way to do something. You've probably heard the following quote attributed to Thomas Edison. However, knowing what I know about the man's reputation, I have my doubts as to whether or not he actually said this himself or borrowed it from somebody else. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Now, regardless of who originated it, that is a great fucking quote. And that mindset will pretty much guarantee success to anyone who applies it. While quotes like these can serve as motivators, what really matters in terms of overcoming failure is your character. Motivation is short-lived and can easily be shaken, but character can last forever. Motivation is simply a feeling, whereas character is what's created when a collection of all your failures, your attitude towards them, and your willingness to keep going are combined into an unstoppable force. To put it comparatively, motivation helps with a quick gain, but character plays the long game. And the long game will always provide for those who are willing to play it. Like a seasoned card counter at a blackjack table, every time you lose a hand, i.e. fail, you can put that information to use when playing the next hand and the next and the next, giving every failure a future purpose. Yeah. You see what I'm saying, man? The captain, man, he knows it. He speaks some good shit. I myself can't even tell you how many times I failed. I failed so many fucking times, it's like my middle fucking name. And, the funny thing is about that is that, I failed yesterday, I failed something today. And in that moment of the failure, it's sort of, you have this quick, moment of doubt. Where you're like, oh, fuck. I don't know what I'm doing. And for someone like myself who's failed so many damn times, I still have that moment where I'm doubting myself. And then I just, it's almost like it's like a rain shower in a way, where you have that doubt and then the rain starts to fall and you feel, oh, that feels nice. That feels good. I like that. I like the way that water feels. I like the sound of it hitting the earth. I'm feeling cleansed. Damn. This is good. This failure shit, it's good. Because what happens is it reminds me, I've been here before, I'll be here again, and it's okay. It's just another lesson along the path of getting to know myself. And he's right, man. It comes down to character. You know, your character is the soil. It's the foundation. And if that's strong, anytime you fail, you get dirty, it's all good. You know you're just going to pick yourself up, get back in the game. So I cherish the failures now. And I see them almost as a scar of honor. Yeah. All right. So let's jump into another one. All right. So this one is titled Bamboozled by Somebody. Have you ever met somebody new only to soon find out that pretty much everything you thought you knew about them was wrong? Now, I'm obviously not talking about the times when somebody pleasantly surprises you. I'm referring to the times when somebody completely fools us. Like a magician pulling a rabbit from a hat. They've managed to pull the wool over your eyes, leaving you feeling as though you bought tickets to a show instead of engaging with a real individual. Maybe it was somebody you were dating. Maybe it was a friend that you thought had a stronger character. Or maybe it was an employer that promised you one thing only to end up doing another. Whatever the situation or person, seeing somebody's true colors for the first time can be truly disappointing. Particularly when we've invested our time, our energy, or even a piece of our life into an expected outcome. A serious relationship, a heartfelt friendship, or a promising career. As humans, it's not always easy to not place a part of ourselves into those we believe in. But when we do this, we set ourselves up to feel like something's missing if the situation turns out to be something other than we imagined. This is especially true during the times that we find ourselves in a particularly vulnerable emotional position. Immediately following a breakup, during a time of prolonged unemployment, or perhaps a period of deep loneliness and isolation, are just a few of life's many scenarios that make us extra vulnerable to deception by a group or an individual. When we're searching for something, it's easy to try to find the answer in somebody. Sure, your desperation, good nature, or tolerant demeanor may have been taken advantage of, but you can still use this situation to your advantage. Nothing in life will help you build more trust in yourself than realizing that you truly are the only person you, without question, can put your trust in. That's not meant to sound cynical. It's beneficial and rewarding to trust others. But none of that matters if you can't trust yourself first and foremost. And what better way to develop trust in yourself than to be alone with yourself? Trust me, I know it sounds shitty, but no other moments in my life have helped me build more self-confidence, self-respect, and self-reliance than moments when I've been forced to realize that I'd put too much trust into others and not enough trust into myself. And sometimes we need a harsh reminder or an unexpected letdown to rebalance the scale of trust in our favor. Also, remember to always trust your gut whenever shit isn't adding up. It doesn't take a mathematician to know when 2 plus 2 equals somebody fucking with you. Ooh, yeah. The Captain, laying it down, breaking it down. This is a really awesome book. I encourage you to go check it out, pick up a copy. I'm sure the brother would appreciate it. It's called Speech Therapy. We've all been bamboozled by somebody. We've all been hurt. We all have had expectations. And we have to learn the lesson that people aren't trustworthy. And it's a tough lesson to learn, but it's a necessary one. And as he gets into there, first and foremost, you absolutely must learn to trust yourself before anyone else. If you have that trust, that confidence, that self-awareness, and you step out into the world with that, sure, you're going to get bamboozled still. But as he said, you're going to know when it's happening quicker and quicker. And eventually, you'll get to a point where as soon as someone tries to bamboozle you, you're going to know exactly what the fuck that person's up to in like a blink of an eye, and you ain't going to have none of it. Trust me. It'll go down just like that. But more importantly, trust yourself. Amen. All right. Ooh, it's good to be alive, isn't it, people? Even in the midst of the crazy shit going on, all the crazy things people do, all of it, it's still just damn nice to be able to look up at the sun and the sky. Oh, to paint your piece of artwork on the canvas of life. I would say that's what it's all about, really. You are here for a limited time only. So grab those brushes, grab that bucket full of paint, trust in what you're doing, and start creating your masterpiece. Yeah. Woo. All right, let's read ourselves a couple of poems. This gentleman is one of my favorite poets. His name is David Whyte. Tap into this brother. He's brought all kinds of peace and understanding and good vibes into my life just by reading his words. One of the best poets doing it, and I just think he's, yeah. What are you gonna do here? All right, let's read this one. This one is called Second Sight. Sometimes you need the ocean light and colors you've never seen before painted through an evening sky. Sometimes you need your God to be a simple invitation, not a telling word of wisdom. Sometimes you need only the first shyness that comes from being shown things far beyond your understanding, so that you can fly and become free by being still and by being still here. And then there are times you need to be brought to ground by touch, and touch alone. To know those arms around you and to make your home in the world just by being wanted. To see those eyes looking back at you as eyes should see you at last. Seeing you as you always wanted to be seen. Seeing you as you yourself had always wanted to see the world. Yeah. Mr. David Whyte, he's a special individual. He has in this book that I'm reading from, it's David Whyte Essentials. He has a little commentary after each of the poems, so I want to read his commentary from this poem, Second Sight. The sense of the loved ones seeing themselves through the intensity with which you are seeing them, and the reciprocation of that seeing is the essence of the mutual loving gaze. It is not confined to the merely human. Looking intensely at a landscape or the ocean, the give and take of the shoreline where the two meet, we fall in love, and perhaps equally even find ourselves with a sense of being loved by the tidal essence of the world that we inhabit. I couldn't agree more. I've had many moments in life where, yes, looking into the eyes of another human and gazing at one another, absolutely, I feel seen. But no question, as I walk barefoot through a forest and I gaze at the trees and the leaves flickering in the breeze, I also feel seen. So, Mr. David Whyte, what do you say, let's read one more. This one is titled, What to Remember When Waking. In that first hardly noticed moment in which you wake, coming back to this life from the other more secret, movable, and frighteningly honest world where everything began, there is a small opening into the day that closes the moment you begin your plans. What you can call plan is too small for you to live. What you can live wholeheartedly will make plans enough for the vitality hidden in your sleep. To become human is to become visible while carrying what is hidden as a gift to others. To remember the other world in this world is to live in your true inheritance. You are not a troubled guest on this earth. You are not an accident amidst other accidents. You were invited from another and greater night than the one from which you have just emerged. Now, looking through the slanting light of the morning window toward the mountain presence of everything that can be, what urgency calls you to your one love? What shape waits in the seed of you to grow and spread its branches against a future sky? Is it waiting in the fertile sea, in the trees beyond the house, in the life you can imagine for yourself, in the open and lovely white page on the waiting desk? I want to read one of the stanzas again because I just think this one is so powerful. You are not a troubled guest on this earth. You are not an accident amidst other accidents. You were invited from another and greater night than the one from which you have just emerged. I mean, just that stanza alone. I mean, that's like so. Whew, my God, it just gives me chills, man. It's so damn good. Mr. David Whyte, you us. Whew, amazing, brother. All right, so let's read his commentary on that one. What you remember when waking looks at the crucial moment of re-entry into the physical world that astonishingly each of us experiences every morning of our waking. There is a whole cargo of revelation flowing out of that radically reimagined state we call sleep, ready to inform the newly woken on even the most average workaday morning. Deep sleep is not only a revitalization of the body, but a revolution of our sense of self and our understanding of the particular decisive threshold on which we now stand. Waking up into even the most ordinary day is a discipline, a test of our ability to hold the interior world where we have just been reimagined and revolutionized with the moving tidal, seasonal, not to be controlled physical world we are just about to enter. Yeah. Mr. David Whyte, thank you, sir. Thank you, brother, for bringing your beauty, your joy, your presence, your essence to this world. And thank you also to the captain for doing the same. I appreciate all y'all. Again, thank you so much for stopping on by, giving the show a listen. My humble little weekly gift that I throw out there into the world. I love all y'all. I appreciate all y'all. Life truly is a gift each day. We never know when our last will happen. And, every morning I wake up with an attitude of gratitude for being blessed to get to live another one. And with that sort of intentionality or spirit in mind, let's do a little tune here. I wrote quite a while back, but it fits the mood, I suppose. It's called No Tomorrow. Can we love like there's no tomorrow? 'Cause in truth there is none. This is a whole sacred dream. Will you dance with me as one? This is all sweet mystery. Will you dance with me as one? When will we stop all the killing? every child. We must be the change we wish to see. And greet each other out with a smile. Can we love like there's no tomorrow? 'Cause in truth there is none. This is all a sacred dream. Will you dance with me as one? This is all a sweet mystery, yeah. Will you dance with me as one? The journey itself is your home. Be still and go within. The spark of love will ignite with a beginner's mind. Begin. Can we love like there's no tomorrow? 'Cause in truth there is none. This is all sweet mystery. Will you dance with me as one? This is all a secret dream. Will you dance with me as one? Will you dance with me as one? Will you dance with me as one? Yeah. Will you dance with me as one, y'all? Yeah, will you? Come on now, will you? Will you? Come on now. Yeah. Thank you so much again for stopping on by. I send you lots of love, lots of light, lots of positivity. And again, a big old hug. Yeah, baby. All right, all y'all. Until next time, this is Storm Petoskey saying peace.